For me, it was a pretty easy transition, and I wasn't completely unplugged like you, John. I remember you put like, the blurry, colorful lines that you get, when we used to actually have cable television. When your cable goes out, you get all those lines. I remember that was your Facebook profile for like a year. So I didn't go that extreme. So I was still kind of plugged in a little bit. My hours were just down to 5 to 10 a week. Uh, Man, I can still, like, right now, even though I got things I need to get done, I could take off for a week and put it all on hold for next Monday or next Tuesday, and not even care. So that's probably a skill I have because I'm a master procrastinator. So it's maybe a superpower that it doesn't bother me to put things off too much. I've always been that way throughout school and everything. But man, what I like about this conversation is just listening to you guys talk about how you think about things. Because in the world today, really the how-to type stuff that you can see on YouTube, or how to like build your real estate business through sales, it's all just how to. It's a commodity, that type of information. Whereas I think a lot of people need help, and what I'm personally looking for is like how to grow in my thought processes. And it's cool just hearing you guys talk about this. I'm hoping, who's ever watching this is going to take away a lot from this call today, because this is what's important. I still need to read the book. This, what is it? The Seven Regrets of the Dying. Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys read it?
I heard Azul talk about it.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, Azul, great YouTube channel, by the way, if you guys want to check him out. Azul, Azul. But I haven't read it, but I know what's not in it is no one regrets not working more when they die.
Mm-hmm.
So the stuff that we're talking about here is really the most important stuff. Like, how do you live better? How do you, spend time with those that you love better? How do you give better, serve better? So it's exciting. I think for real estate agents, they can benefit a lot from putting some standards in place, getting an idea of what you want your ideal week to look like, probably increasing lead generation activities so that you have more confidence to say no to certain opportunities, because that's going to have to happen. As a real estate agent, you might lose that buyer who's adamant going out every Sunday afternoon if you don't want to work Sundays. But when you got that lead flow, you can do that. And then the next step, to do what Lars did, 30 days off, coming back yesterday, John a year off, me a year off, you got to figure out how to create residual income outside of your active work. As long as you're always trading hours for dollars, you'll never be free. So you can do that as a real estate agent by investing your money, maybe in index funds, real estate investments, or with our company, EXP, residual income through revenue share, and then the stock opportunity. And the revenue share is what created freedom for me about 5 years ago now. And now I'm super excited to just keep investing the money that I'm earning. Just this past week, I closed on a rental property on Friday, single family. And then I invested a significant amount of money in a chain of car washes in South Carolina. And that's through a syndication. So it's how do you take the active income that you're earning, redeploying it, not spending it, just redeploying it into other investments that are going to create more residual income, than doing it over and over and over. And it's a snowball effect. And that's been a lot of fun, and something that I'm really passionate about is helping people kind of do some lifestyle design around, that. So that's like phase 2 of financial freedom. As work sellers, like my first full year as a full-time real estate agent, 2014, I sold 36 houses and probably 30 were sellers. So if that would have been 30 buyers, there's no chance. You're just not going to find enough buyers that are okay, no problem, I won't go see houses on Saturday or Sunday. Okay, no problem, I won't see houses after I actually get out of work. Like, you're just not going to be able to really do that. So if you're resonating with what we're talking about, you got to start thinking, how do I put myself in a position to become a listing agent, refer out my buyers? That could be an agent in your office. It could be a buyer agent you hire to your team. But you just say, hey, I'm done working buyers, or hey, I'm done working buyers under $500,000 a year, $500,000 price point. So now you're only working your higher end buyers, maybe. So you start limiting them that way, and then just being upfront with your clients. Like, this is when I work. Sellers, in my experience at least, they're 100% okay with it. They actually respect you more because you're a professional. If I could text my doctor at 10 o'clock at night for something that wasn't an emergency and he responded to me, I'm going to question his professionalism, to be quite honest with you. And like, does this guy have nothing else going on? Like, I don't want that. If it's an emergency, yeah, I want him to reach out, obviously. And we do have a doctor for that. But like Lars said, if there's an emergency, your house is burning down, call 911. Don't call me because I can't do anything about that. So it really is that simple, guys. But the one thing I wish I would have done that would have got me farther along for true financial freedom, for like true freedom, not just some time off here and there, is investing my money sooner. Like saying, hey, I'm going to sell 3 homes a month, spend the money from 2, but invest the third commission check into index funds primarily because it's 100% passive. But I didn't know that back then. I was commission check to commission check for a while early on, and but I could have saved something. So I would be very mindful today. What percentage of your income are you saving? I think that would go a long way for agents.